another favorite that you can do with tough cuts. And here we have veal shoulder chops. Take a look at those. Just a sec, because I want to come over here and stir my sauce. And that is looking good. It's smelling wonderful. I wish you could really smell that. And now what I want to do is get my veal going. We want to give these some pepper. Just rub them over the top. Just like that. Really push it in. And now the other side. Just going to pour that on there because I had my hands on the meat. And now we can take these over and put them in our pan. And in this pan I have about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. So they go in. I want to have some vegetables. And let me show you what we're going to do. Because this is a very tasty dish and it's slow cooked in the oven. And I just came up with this one day. You know, there's nothing really fancy about this, but everybody has onions, don't they? And I like red sweet onions for this dish because I like to use a little bit of balsamic vinegar with this. So I put in a small red sweet onion. In here I have extra butter and olive oil, so put the onion slices in. And also, we want to have a leek. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is a leek. It's a member of the onion family and it has a nice sweet flavor as well. It's a nice complement to this. So I put in a large leek to go with those onions. It makes kind of a nice pretty color, doesn't it? So now you stir this around, get this going. Yes, it's starting to brown nicely, so I'm going to turn both pieces over. This is so tender after it's done in the oven because you're cooking it at a very low heat. Doesn't that look good? Okay, now with those onions, we want to have a little bit of balsamic vinegar. So as the onions are cooking down, I pour in the balsamic vinegar. Now I'm not using this. That's good just to drink out of the bottle, just like that. It's almost like a fine port. But in your grocery store, you'll be able to find these very young balsamic type vinegars, and that's what I would use. And it has kind of a sweet and sour taste with it. Now, we take off the onion mixture, our leeks and our sweet onion, and in that same pan, we put mushrooms. And they go in, and we want to cook those down a little bit. So we may have to add just a little bit more butter to the pan. And just start cooking these until they begin to exude their juices. I'm going to turn that heat right up now and let those cook. Then, with the meat, we want to have rosemary. Now here we have fresh rosemary. Again, don't try to do this with dried. And I take this and I put it right over the meat, just like that. Then I add a little bit of dry white wine. This dish sings to me, folks. Absolutely delicious. Now we add a little more coarse black pepper and some salt. And now we put on carrots. So carrots go on the top. And now, with these mushrooms, we take these. They go over the dish. This is a meal in a pot. And now we put back our onion mixture over the top, just like this. And your oven is on now at 225. This is the secret to this dish. And get it right in to the oven. And in about an hour, that dish is going to be tender at the bone.